What's up, boys and girls? Dead Girl here, coming at you on a Wednesday evening with a good friend of mine, Crystal Osborne of Zombiehead Etsy. She makes all kinds of cool wearable art, and she does a lot of amazing stuff. Welcome, and thank you for coming
on. Thank you so much.
Now, for the folks at home here who are just tuning in and may not be familiar with you or your work, could you tell us a little bit about you?
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know. I guess a hairdresser by day, zombie maker by night is what I always tell people.
That's perfect. I love it.
Yeah. Not so much these days, but you know.
Hopefully soon you'll be able to get back into making people beautiful again.
That's right. Or horrible looking, whatever.
I mean, whatever their preference. I know you've got a bag of tricks that you can pull from, and you not only do amazing artwork, and you do hair, and you do some special effects too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I haven't done it in a while, not like I used to, but yeah, I'm still rolling. I can still do some gorilla makeup.
Nice. Now, I gotta ask, and I like to ask all of my creatives this because everybody has a different story. When did you start getting into, like, for instance, the jewelry making? When did that begin for you?
I've been making my own beads and jewelry since I was a little kid. My mom had a great friend in New Jersey. We used to go out there and visit her. She was an artist. So we would just have art days. Like, I'd spend 2 weeks with her in the summer and we would just play with like every type of medium you could possibly imagine. So it started a long while ago, but I didn't start really selling them or making stuff for other people until like 2003.
Okay. Now what's your favorite medium to work in?
I guess clay would probably be the best answer for that, just because it's so versatile. But all sorts of stuff, wire work, mostly for, I don't know, like rosaries and stuff that I make, but I don't do like wrapping or anything.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, I don't know, it's all over the place.
So you started mainly selling in 2003?
Yeah, mostly like at parties and stuff like that, or if people came to my house. But I didn't like start selling until like 2006. So that was like when Zombiehead stuff hit, the interwebs versus the living room. You know what I'm saying?
I do. And prior to today's world, I know you used to do like a lot of shows and things like that. Did you travel a lot, or did you mostly stick to Florida shows?
No, I've done some out-of-towners. Chicago primarily was like my farthest, and then and then Portland, Oregon.
Oh, nice.
So, but little stuff along the way, Easier if you could drive there, personally, with all the crap you have to lug.
I was going to say, with everything you've got to bring with you, I'm sure financially it makes more sense to drive so that you don't have to pay for shipping and hope to God that everything gets there on time so that you've got all your stuff. Yeah,
definitely.
Now, what type of shows did you do? Did you do mostly arts and crafts shows or oddities markets?
No, I did. They were all like horror cons until recently when I started doing the oddities shows, which I feel like those are kind of more my people. Yeah. Considering which blew my mind though, because I always thought, it's the horror fans that are going to want this. But I found over the years, if you're not making like iconic horror characters into something, that's what they want, But the oddities crew, those guys just want gnarly, weird shit that looked like it crawled out of the drain. And my people. I'm like, yeah.
They're definitely a different group.
Yeah, definitely. So I traveled a lot with the Oddities Expo, more out of state stuff. So that's cool. But unfortunately, I've got another one in November. I'm doing Tampa and Richmond, Virginia with the Expo. If the dates don't get canceled. So we'll see.
fingers crossed. I'm hoping that things get a little bit better by then, and you and all of our artist friends can get back to slinging that artwork. You know?
Yeah, no kidding.
It's, I know it's not easy for you guys. I do have to ask, with all the stuff that you've created, what's your biggest inspiration?
I would just have to say, just growing up watching horror movies. I mean, I liked the gross monsters. I'm a big Hellraiser fan. You know, like the more flesh and guts you can peel off or ooze up is kind of the best way to go. Yeah, I really love that stuff. So, you know, when I was making the jewelry, that's always what I had in my mind. And I'm not a big reference person. So I just now started realizing that tutorials exist and like you can look stuff up, but it's all mostly just from memory and just watching movies, you know.
That's awesome.
Watching those effects, men.
Oh yeah. I'm a gore whore, so I get it. I love all the gory, but I'm also like a cheesy, like I love the cheesy horror. I don't know what it is. It just sucks me in.
I know. I feel you, girl. I feel you.
Now let's take a look at some of the stuff you've got. I know you've got some cool stuff behind you. I see there. You've got some necklaces.
Oh yeah, I've got some of these bad boys. I really don't have a lot right now. I had a good run during when everybody got stimulated. So that was fun. But yeah, this is just one of my, I don't know how to bring him over. Just little eyeball shaman. I gotta figure out.
There you go. That way. Perfect.
So anyway, these are like fish vertebrae. The big beads are jade. We've got snake vertebrae in there. And I made the eyeballs from Scratchola.
Oh, wow.
I've also got ostrich egg beads in here too. This guy's separate. I just kind of stuck him on there too. But yeah.
Those are awesome. I love them. And I do have some pictures.
It's all about the atmosphere.
I mean, behind you, clearly, there's a lot of awesome creepiness going on. So I can kind of see where your headspace is.
Yeah. Always. Always.
Let's take a look. I've got some pictures that you sent us, and then we did some digging too. So here are a couple of the pieces that you had. Now, something like this to this size, what's the normal turnaround time that it takes you to create something like that?
Oh, good God. See, these questions are so hard because it really depends. Like, I pretty much make a bunch of my ingredients, you know, and then collect what I think I need. And then I literally overtake the living room and lay it all out. And then I just start going from there. Like, I don't have a much of a plan to begin with other than, you know, textures and colors, and just make sure that I have things that would possibly go together. Yeah. And then I just kind of do it. Yeah. So it takes a long time because sometimes I'll, you know, I'm just making it up as I go along. So if I screw up, I got to deconstruct it and then start over. So it can be awful.
Well, these are amazing. I absolutely love them. And
thank you.
I understand, you know, where it's like, all right, I've got these pieces, but what goes good with this? So it may, you know, take you a little bit longer because you're holding on and you're waiting for just that right piece that would fit in, you know, perfectly with that one particular necklace or, you know, that you're working on. They're so badass. I love them. I think they're amazing. And if you guys want to buy some of Crystal's art, she does have a website, which I've linked in the comments, and I'll toss it back in there. It's crystalosborne.com. Now, you not only do the amazing necklaces, but you also do some badass earrings, if I don't mind saying.
Yeah.
Show some of these off. I love these for different reasons. I love the different colors, and I love the eyes on them. Now, is this kind of the same thing with the earrings? Do they take you just as long because maybe you're waiting for something else to kind of go with that top part, or are they a little bit quicker?
No, the earrings are actually probably the fastest. I mean, obviously, like, the paint jobs take the longest, but assembling the earrings is pretty easy. Like, because, you know, you only need a couple pieces, and I just collect all the ingredients that I think I'm going to need, and then I just go from there. So.
And with the skulls,
But, yeah.
like the faces on the earrings, do you sculpt all those out freehand?
Yeah. So I just started doing it maybe 3 years ago. Is making the molds, because everything used to be a one-off, like everything. So it was crazy. So now it really gives me the opportunity to switch up the faces, even if it's just a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I'll use epoxy sculpt inside the eyes, and I'll just give them different eyeballs every time. But the structure is the same. So it makes it really just, oh my God, it makes my life so much easier.
They're definitely awesome. Are they, now the hooks for them, are they hypoallergenic?
You can request that.
Okay.
I typically don't have anything special on them, but if a customer writes to me and says, hey, like, you know, I have allergies, then I'll definitely accommodate that for sure.
Okay.
But they're not offhand. I mean, they shouldn't hurt you. They are nickel free, but they're nothing special, you know?
Gotcha. I'm a sensitive Sally when it comes to the earrings. So I'm one of those where I'm like, hey, are they, you know, are they
going to make my earlobe blow up or what?
Yeah. Like I've got earrings that are so rad, and I can only wear them for 20 minutes before my ears are just like killing me.
Send them over. I'll just give you another hook.
I'll be sending you business anyway.
That's all you need.
I love them. I think that they're so great, and I fully encourage you to make all of the earrings because they're awesome. And
I've got a good collection of earrings right now, but I'm about to send some more out to Portland here soon. So
now, are those the ones that you're wearing? Are those some Crystal Originals?
Ew. I have one. Wait, where am I?
It's
this guy.
There you go. I love him. Oh my goodness.
He's fancy with his lipstick and big teeth.
He's rad.
And then this guy, I bought this in New Orleans from a guy on the street, and I just punched a hole in it and made it into an earring.
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got lots of people chiming in the chat, showing all the love. Awesome work. It's phenomenal. I love how unique everything is. Nice. I loving all the love.
Yay.
Now you also do some pendants, which I want to show off because these guys are very similar to the ones that you've got in your ear. I love him. I love the color combinations. They're fantastic. And I was going to ask you, how do you figure out what color combos you're going to, work well together? Do you just kind of trial and error it? Do you have it in your mind when you're building them?
I don't know. Now I have some formulas, obviously, like the green and purple guy. I have a request to do a duplicate of that on that paint job on like a different style of Zombiehead, but yeah, it just kind of happens. Like, I really love the turquoise and the oranges. I think a lot about just, I don't know, like where that would set, like, is this from the desert or is it from, I don't know, outer space?
I love them.
It just happens.
And these ones you sell as pendants, and I know we talked about this before. You were saying that, you sell them as an individual piece so that if someone wanted to, they could put it on a necklace or even a brooch or, something fun like that.
Right. Yeah, because, I mean, it's a good opportunity for somebody else to just kind of make what they want, and that's my biggest thing always. It's like when I see something I like, I want to wear it, and I want to make it into something that I want. So I'm hoping that people are making some fun stuff with them.
Do they ever send you pictures and stuff like, hey, I bought these pendants. This is what I did with it?
I wish. No, my customers are very lazy. They ain't sending me shit.
All right, so if you end up buying a pendant from Crystal, do us both a favor and take a picture and show her what badassness you created with it.
I know, it bums me out because I am always so excited when they go to a good home, and then I'm like, Where did you go?
What happened
What are
to
you
you?
doing? Yeah, what's your life like right now?
Now I do have one of your pieces here. Mine is a button that was gifted to me by our mutual friend Vaughn. I'm just gonna show him off real quick.
Hey!
It's a little blurry.
Yeah.
But I love him. I wear him on my denim. He's
Very
adorable.
cool.
I've named him Todd. I don't know why. I felt Todd was a good name for him. I thought it was awesome. Let's see. Oh, I've got a suggestion in the comments. Jimmy Wright's chiming in. He said that you have a crazy collection of fancy sunglasses. You should make some Zombiehead sunglasses.
Oh my God. Dave was telling me to wear sunglasses because oh my God. Jimmy, those would be way too heavy, man. I'll try. I'll do my best. I'll make you some.
There you go. You can be the guinea pig.
Yeah. You first, Jimmy.
Now, I know you've got your stuff for sale online, and I know that one of the local oddity shops, Prometheus Esoterica down in Winter Park, they do carry some of your stuff, too. Do you have things like throughout Florida at various places for sale, or do you just have them at that one particular shop?
Prometheus is the only place currently. I was over at, oh God, Dysfunctional Grace in Tampa.
Oh yeah, I love that.
For a hot minute. But it sucked because I was about to do a show, so I really couldn't leave them with anything super fun. Gotcha. So I felt like I kind of left them some duds, but, and then it took me like forever to like get back to Tampa. I never go to Tampa. So poor guys, they like stored that stuff there for like a freaking year. I felt horrible. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm horrible. Like,
You're
anyway,
not.
But so Prometheus, yes, those guys are awesome, and their store is super fucking cool. And I love the fact that you have to go through like I don't know, it's like Grandmom Alley, and then you get to like amazing Prometheus Esoteric. Oh my God, it cracks me up though. I love it. And I found some really cool stuff in that other section too.
In Grandma Alley.
Grandma Alley, yeah. It's awesome.
They do have a lot of really random stuff, but you're right. It's kind of like Grandma's antique.
You could possibly want.
Oh, and costume jewelry. All the costume jewelry and doilies and weird glass, like
I love it.
Blown
I
glass
bought
stuff.
so much of that costume jewelry too. Because I'm a thrift store jewelry cannibal. Like I definitely use that stuff.
You need it all in your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got somebody else. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, Prometheus here in Florida. In NOLA, I'm in Stones on Royal Street and Bloody Mary's place.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's rad.
if you're in New Orleans, you can see it there too. And in Portland, I'm at PD Exchange, which is on Mississippi Ave. So.
Oh, nice. So you're kind of all over the place then. That's awesome.
I'm trying, man.
Gotta get it out there somehow.
I'm trying, I know.
Dude, you're doing awesome. I love it so hard. And you're still getting all the love in the chat. Crystal's awesome. I love her jewelry. She's amazing.
Oh, thanks, dudes.
I had somebody suggesting that you do a Zombiehead phone case.
Oh my fuck! I can't. I will never. I cannot.
Actually, that's a good segue.
I appreciate. Well, it's a personal thing.
Okay.
So
I respect that. But we
can get into it later. I'll spill the tea on that one.
All right, I'll take that. We'll do that off air.
Yeah.
Now, you do also do some artwork, which I'm just saying would be great for the phone case thing. But I get it. But just to show off some of your drawings here's some really unique artwork that you've done.
My doodles. Yeah, I really love doing the silks. Those are amazing. Those are so much fun to do. If you've ever done batiking or any kind of thing like that, it's all day.
Those are I love them. I think those are amazing. Now on those, does that take you long to do, or do you just kind of start them and then walk away and then come back to them, just depending on mood?
Well, yeah, I mean, with anything like that, there's art pieces that, you pull out of a drawer and it's been 8 years and you're like, oh yeah, I should probably finish that. But with the silks, yeah, it's a process. But once you get everything laid out, I mean, and you've got your system down, you can crank them out pretty fast. I mean, the ink, when it hits the silk, it spreads like watercolor almost.
Oh, wow.
And it's so much fun. I highly recommend it to anybody if they ever get a chance to do it. My mom does it at her house. That's how I know about it. So if anybody ever wants to come over and do silks, wear your mask, damn it, and we'll do it.
Right?
They're super fun. But the other one's just a sketch, and I just kind of, been doodling for ages. That's a super old one, too.
Now, do you sell your sketches as well?
I really haven't. When I got into the whole just selling in general, it was always about the sculptured pieces, never really so much the paintings or the sketches. I do sell small batches of like the black and white sketches that you saw like into postcards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really haven't. I've got some prints. I guess the easy answer is no. But I do, and I can, and I'm going to try to do that soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I do like the sculptured stuff better personally, just because I like to be able to wear it and to show it off on the regular. Whereas I love artwork, don't get me wrong. I have tons of it throughout the house, and they're all fabulous pieces, and I get to look at them every day. But it's not like I can take it with me and be like, check out this badass painting that's like this tall, and I just carry it around. I can't really do that.
I know it. That's my thing too. Like, people always ask about, I don't know, like, I get a lot of questions about tattoos and things, and I'm like, when I see artwork that I like, I want to wear it, whether it's in my ears, on my shirt, on my skin. Wall space in this house too is like a high commodity. There isn't much of it left because it is.
Say, you have some?
Exhibit A. The rest of the house is like that too. So
that's awesome. Now I do have to ask. What's your favorite piece that you've made, and why is it the bolo you made for Joe Bob Briggs?
How did you know?
Well, I saw it on the last drive-in. I saw him wearing it, and I was like, I recognize that piece anywhere. And I immediately, my husband, JD, and I were both like, that's a Crystal piece.
I almost fucking passed out when I saw that picture. I was laying in bed, thank God, because I would have fallen off of something.
Oh, wait, you mean this one? Here?
Oh, yes, I screamed so loud, and it was, okay, so it was originally going to be a different piece, right?
Okay.
And then I was just like, he's not going to wear a damn necklace. I got to make this a bolo.
Yes.
And it happened, and I think when I was in line, getting ready to give it to him, because it wasn't a terribly long line. I think there was only maybe 13 people tops.
Us?
Oh, you don't think so? Was it more? I was going through a lot of emotions, so I don't fucking know. But there was people, and I think I went through everything. At first I was like, fuck yeah, Joe Bob, I'm so excited. And then I was like, oh my God, I think I'm going to puke. And then I was like, oh my God, I think I'm going to cry. And then I was like, oh, I went through it. And then when I finally got to him, I really just, I'm just a fool. I didn't know what to say. And I brought up my buddy Chachi's band because he's in their, he's on their album.
Oh, nice.
So I was all like, hey, do you know Round Eye? Because those are my buddies, and you're in there. And he was like, oh yeah, I love those guys. And yeah, I was just a blittering idiot. I freaked out. I'm still freaking out. If you can't tell.
Girl. Listen, I freaked out for you. I was like, oh my God, that's so rad. It's a Crystal piece. And he's rocking it. So you decided to make it for him. You made it. You got to him. You got to meet him. How did the whole hey, I made you this awesome thing. How did that end up going about? You're just like, I'm badass. Here's some art.
I go, hey, like I made you something. And he goes, oh yeah. And he looks at it and he goes, can I open it? And I said, yeah. And of course, you know, I plastered a big Zombiehead sticker on like this dumb box. And I'm just like trying to look professional. I'm so like kitchen sink. But you know, he opens up and he goes, oh, it's a bolo. You make bolos? And I go, I do now.
As of today, yes.
Yeah. So I was stressing hard, but it was super fun. And we just heard that he's coming to Orlando.
Yes.
To the Enzian. And I'm freaking out. I'm telling Joe Bob, don't come here right now. Like, don't do it.
I know. I will admit, like inside I was like, yes, Joe Bob action. He's coming to Orlando. And I sent it to JD and he's like, and I'm like, but I know because Florida is like an epicenter of shit right now. Man. And it's not the place you want to come. And I'm not knocking
it's like, great.
Us, but
Florida kills Joe Bob. That's all I can think in my head. I'm just like, ugh.
Don't you put that evil out there, Crystal. Don't you do it.
I know. But girl, I'm such a pessimist in that regard. I'm like, don't come here, Joe. I even wrote to him on Twitter. I was like, don't do it, buddy. I was like, just come a little bit later. Just a little bit later.
Just wait.
That's it.
Just a little longer.
Please. Because I know that I'm going to have to buy a ticket along with my Mr. Man. And it's going to be like, we're all going to be crammed in there loving Joe Bob. And the next thing I know, we're all going to be like, oh, I think I got something in my throat.
Right. He is JD. He's got JD in the comments. He's a national treasure. Joe Bob Briggs is a national treasure.
He is. And we have to save him from his booking agent.
Can we do a petition? Save Joe Bob from Florida.
Save Joe Bob. Don't come here right now. Unless you want to get kayaks and we can hang out in the swamp, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I would be down for that. And I think that that's something that he should do is like say, you know what, instead of a meet and greet, we'll do like a kayak and swamp. And then we'll just go around and play with some gators.
Could you imagine? I can't. That's like I'm so jealous of Darcy. I'm so jealous. I want to be on the kayak trip looking for monsters with Joe Bob.
I know. Every time she posts those pictures, I'm like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, I secretly hate you for this reason. She's amazing, and I love her, but I'm a little jealous, and I do hate her a little bit just for that.
I know. No, she's a sweetie Petey. She's cool. I actually reached out to her because I made Joe Bob a belt buckle.
Nice.
And so I was like, hey, girl. I was like, I don't want to sound like a creeper, but I want to send this to him. Can you where should I send it?
Right.
And I was like, I would like it to be a surprise for him, but I showed her what it was so that she knew, Yeah. So it wasn't too weird.
It's never too weird.
Who knows? I don't know. But give me a minute. It'll get weird.
I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm hello.
No, I know. It meant for like Darcy because she's like, she doesn't know me, So.
I'm sure she deals with much worse.
You're right.
You or I could ever be, especially from the male,
Oh. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
So I'm sure like she was just like, whatever, heart. Girl, it's good.
I know. Yeah. She was like, but no, she was cool. She came through for me and Team Darcy. So.
That's for awesome. Sure. Well, I loved seeing him wear it. I love the fact that you were able to actually give it to him in person. And he was rocking it on the last drive-in. I was just like, dude.
I couldn't believe it. Because I thought it was just a promo picture. Or maybe like somebody caught him out and about or something with it.
Yeah.
And then Dave was like, no, man, I think that's for the Halloween Hoot Nanny. And I was like, stop! I was like, no!
There's like mad fangirl moments happening right there.
Yeah, my brain exploded. I didn't even think about that either. So I'm just, whoa. New moments all the time. Epiphany Central over here.
That's it. It was pretty awesome. And it was the perfect episode for him to wear it. That was some damn good timing.
It made me happy, yeah, for sure. I miss though that now it's over and we gotta wait till season 3.
Next year too. Like 2021 they're saying.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was going to pick up right where it left. I thought season 2 was going to pick up right after season 1. And like my buddy Babs was like, Crystal, that's not how it works.
Babette?
Like, yeah. And she's like, no, that's, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, and she's like, it's not really live. Like, and I was shocked and amazed and
it does feel like it's live though, because like Darcy, that woman, God bless her, is like, she is on Twitter like a mad woman.
I know it.
She's got like, she has 2 accounts because she gets locked out of one because she posts so much people think she's a bot because she's posting and liking. So then she gets into her second account and just like goes. I'm like, damn girl, good for you.
Oh my gosh. Too funny. Yeah, she's a wild woman. I would never. I don't know how she keeps it all together.
I don't either. I have all the respect for her. She's amazing. And we've got people chiming in the chat that yes, Team Darcy, we love Darcy. Keep Joe Bob safe.
Yes, keep that man safe.
Safe. We got a few people saying that your weirdness is why we love you, which facts. That's facts. Crystal's weirdness is why we love her.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the support.
Oh yeah. We've got Adam. Mr. Prometheus Esoterica in the chat himself. Saying hello.
I gotta bring you some more stuff. I'm sorry, I've been a slack ass.
It's alright. It's okay. It's okay.
I know. Crazy.
I do gotta get back in there and see them though, because love them.
I know. Every time I think I'm gonna venture out, then I'm like,
nope.
Yeah.
You know what the nice thing though is? Like JD and I took an adventure and we went out to the store and we've been very careful, as you know, about going anywhere because just know.
Yeah, dude.
So we went out to Prometheus and they've all got masks. We were the only 2 customers in the store. So it was kind of nice. There was really nobody in there. And then if you go and you don't have a mask, they've got one, like a disposable one for you. So they're just like, here. You know, it was very nice and very relaxed, and I wasn't like, oh my God.
Excellent.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what needs to be happening for sure. So
yes.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, they're doing the great thing.
Ugh. It's a mess out there. It's a mess.
Let's look at some stuff that you don't sell. Now I know you've been posting on your Facebook because I've been kind of stalking you a little bit, and you've been making these really badass posts in your yard, and I'm gonna pop these pictures up because girl, oh my God,
my Caribbean realness is showing.
They are phenomenal. I can't.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that because they have been a labor of the love.
Now, these are, what are they, cement blocks that you put around I know we talked a little bit about this, is there was an existing post and then you got a whole bunch of cement blocks and you kind of stacked them. Is that how you did it?
Yeah, totally. So there, like I said before, I had to watch like a billion different tutorials on like how to work with cement and mortar because I don't know. When the hell have I ever done that? Never. So I had to find out how to do it. And, so tip though, if you're gonna do this, just spend the extra money on the smooth cement because this other kind of, or the concrete is doo-doo. Like, don't even bother with that stuff.
Oh, okay. Good tip.
Yeah. That's it. Just don't do it. What a nightmare.
Now, did you go out and collect shells from, like, I'm assuming you went to the beach and collected them, or did you buy, like, the cheeky ones you get in the stores?
No, dude, I've been collecting shells for ages now. Like, and then and oyster shells, too. There's a really cool oyster/fish house on US 1 in Port St. John, or Cocoa.
Okay.
And they're awesome, and they'll let you just go out there and take as many shells as you want. So anytime I was there, I would just load up on the oyster guys, and I'd make sure that I found ones with barnacles and cool stuff. So each shell is handpicked with love. A lot of the filler guys, though, I did buy at like the really tiny guys. I'm pointing, but you can't see, I'm sure. But Those guys came from a shell shop in Cocoa Beach
Okay.
that I just grabbed. And it's awesome. You get like a whole cup for like $1.99. You can heap it up too in there.
Nice.
So I left them a really nice review because I was like, thanks, guys.
Did you show them? Were you like, this is what it's making right now?
I did.
Nice.
The second time I went, I was like, check this out. And the girl was like, okay. Appreciate it.
You're like,
She
yeah,
wasn't
you're not
really
my
that
people.
interested. Yeah, she was. Yeah, no, not so much. But she owns a store that I appreciate. So
That's
I'm into
awesome. Now, the skull, did you make a mold for him? Did you buy that?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I had an old skull from. Actually, I used to have one back in the day, but Dave bought me a skeleton figure and it came with it. And it's just a plastic skull that came from Walmart like years and years ago. But it was like one of the cooler things that Walmart actually had for Halloween.
Yeah.
But I sculpted on top of it because the whole front teeth, it didn't have any front teeth. Like it was all busted up.
Okay.
So I basically just repurposed the front part with some like oil-based clay, filled in all the spots that I obviously like can't have open. And then, added the little groove on his head and stuff like that. And then I just made a mold of him and filled it up with mortar.
I love the eyes. I love how you've got the smaller shells.
Thank you. The cowrie shells.
Yes.
Yeah, those are awesome. Very, very voodoo, very Santeria. I love that stuff so much.
Mm-hmm. Now, is this all like in your backyard that you're putting this up?
Yeah, it's on the side fence. So we bought the house maybe like 2.5 years ago. Yeah. And the fence that was there was just falling apart. It's rotting.
Oh.
So, and with all this lockdown stuff, I'm just like, I'm trying to make the house an oasis for creatures. And we have an awesome black snake population here. And
yay!
Yeah, we got butterflies, we got snakes, we got everybody. So anyway, I'm trying to make that whole side gonna be like a creepy jungle graveyard voodoo mama. Like nice. I might just dance around there at night, when I'm feeling it.
Do it. It'd be wrong if you didn't.
I'm telling you what. And my neighbors are super cool. Like they dig it. So.
Oh, that's even better when you live in a neighborhood and you do rad stuff like that outside and your neighbors are like, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, they're super cool. Our neighbor's like 92 years old.
Wow.
And he lives there with his daughter and the daughter's like, I don't know how old she is, but she's super cool. And she let me plant butterfly bushes like next to her arbor and stuff. I'm like, hey, are you using that? She's like, do whatever you want.
Yes.
So yeah, it's great. We love it. But I haven't finished the other 4 pillars. So there's 4 now.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be a whole thing. So you'll have to check back.
Oh, yeah. Are you doing all 4 of them in that same style?
Absolutely. I already made the other skulls, too. So each pillar's got a skull ready to go.
Nice.
It's going to be epic.
I can't wait to see the finished product. I will share that to this page so all the boys and girls can see it because it's so cool, man.
Thank you. I'm so glad you appreciate it because
it's beautiful.
It's super fun. It's all about making the atmosphere, like I said.
Yes. You should do a tutorial on it, like how to make your own badass skulls, man.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah, I posted it on Facebook and it's pretty pathetic. It's just me swatting mosquitoes pretty much. I'm just like, oh my God, it's hot out here.
It's Florida.
I'm getting eaten alive and I'm playing with concrete and my hands are dry. But
man, I'm in Florida and it's summertime.
Yeah, I'm in Florida. Yeah, because it's brutal. I have to bring a fan out with me just to keep the bugs off me.
Oh wow, it's that bad?
Yeah, man. It's oh my God.
That's not fun. That's not fun at all. I've got Whitney saying how much she loves your pillars there. She's like, those look amazing.
Thank you, Whitney.
So,
I'll make you one, girl.
Boom, there you go. I was going to ask you, if somebody was like, hey, Crystal, can you make me some of those? Is that something you would consider doing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. don't tempt me with a good time trying to fucking go collect some more shells, going to the beach.
Right? Getting out of the house safely.
Right?
For a
Or raiding
while.
the, oyster shop. Be like, don't mind me. Just taking some of these with me.
I've just got this huge dumpster bag here that I'm just filling up. It's fine. Thanks, guys.
No, I do ask them, but they've never refused me. So I would suggest that if anybody else goes there, just ask. Maybe buy a beer. And
There you go.
Fill up your car, with oyster shells. So.
Here's your money. I'll have a beer and a bunch of these. Thanks.
It's a cool place, though. You'll want to stick around because it's right there on the river. It's awesome. It's a total hole in the wall, too.
Even bad.
So.
Those places are the best, too.
Oh, my God. It's great. Yeah. Sometimes, you'll be sitting there and it gets overrun by a bunch of, crazy, beach bikers.
Okay.
They exist. And they go there. And it's crazy. You're like, these guys are driving Harleys with flip-flops. It's insane. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Now, is there anything that you're working on currently other than your badass pillars? Are you working on any more jewelry or anything?
Well, I've got some custom stuff that I'm doing right now, like I said, with the color palette.
Mm-hmm.
For some of our local horror drag mamas.
Yes!
I know! I was so excited when they asked me about it. So I'm working on some of that. And then I'm really just trying to get some good stuff ready to send out to Portland and to bring to Prometheus. So,
He wants eyeballs.
so that's what I'm working on right now. But with the stuff outside, we've also been demolishing a shed that's been rotting in our backyard. So it's been a lot of outdoor stuff.
Okay.
So I'm trying to come back inside to work.
You're trying to get back to the air conditioning.
Oh my God. Yes. Because it's been, whew. So I feel like if things aren't they don't have to be immaculately neat or anything, but my workspace has to be just so.
And you've got to be able to
I'm
function.
I'm ready. Yeah, right. So when things are too hectic in the house, I turn into I'm not going to do anything right now until everything's ready.
You're not having it. It's not doing it.
Yeah.
I understand. It gets overwhelming, and then you're just like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. That's it.
Yeah, it's I can't work under these conditions. I just can't. So we're getting there, though. I've got some new swag that I'm going to be putting up on the...
What?
Some new stickers.
Those are awesome.
Thank you. And these are holographic.
Ooh.
No.
Those are pretty.
I'm telling you what, I really dig them. I go through Sticker Mule, if anybody wants to know.
I love them. I use them too. Yes.
Yeah. They rock. And they're fast.
And they always have sales. There's always some kind of discount or sale going on. So it's hell yeah.
I know it. Yeah, man. So
that's awesome.
Good stuff.
Now, if anybody wants to reach out to you to get a piece commissioned or anything like that, do they reach you straight through the website? Is your Facebook better? What works best for you?
They can hit me up on Instagram, Messenger on Facebook, any direct line like that, or they can text me if they have my number.
Okay.
I'm open. Whatever works.
Awesome. And let's do that again. So the website, if you missed it, I'm going to put this in the chat here, and I'll link it down below in our description box for you guys watching on YouTube. It's crystalosborne.com. Go check out all of her amazing things that she makes and follow her on Instagram. Your Instagram, is it just Zombiehead or Zombiehead Etsy? Or not Zombiehead Etsy, sorry, Zombiehead.
Yeah, it's Zombiehead Etsy, just one word.
Okay.
And the email is zombieheadetsy@gmail.com.
Perfect.
So it's just, little extra things.
Nice. So yeah, follow her on Instagram, follow her Facebook page, check out the website, peruse the selection. If there's anything that you're wanting done or commissioned or special color, definitely hit Crystal up, man. Dude. As you can tell, she's a very rad chick who makes very cool things.
Well, thank you, my dear. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. And now I'm going to ask, does anybody in the chat have any questions for Miss Crystal while we've got her here in our clutches?
In the clutch. Or the clinch? I don't know. Whatever. All means the same thing.
It does. It does. I've got a few people saying they can't wait to see the completed yard once you get all the posts done.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready. If weather be permitting.
The way it's been raining every flipping afternoon, at least like 2 to 3 times. Girl.
Dude, we had that tornado go past our house.
What? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Was it last month? Or was it a couple
and
weeks
then
ago?
it like literally went right over Vaughn and Jen's place.
I saw. Yeah. Not
So
in Florida.
I don't know why. That was weird. Been here my whole life, never saw a tornado.
And then it's like, bam. No thanks.
I know, it was like right past the house, and I was like, ah! I just started honking the horn, and Dave was all like, I felt like that was a very hectic horn honk or something. I don't remember the quote, but it was like, yeah, get out here, help me.
There's tornadoes
Help
happening.
me help myself get into the house, because I just standing there like an idiot, like looking at it.
I got some questions coming in. I've got another Crystal, Crystal Catherine, asking what's the most favorite piece that you've done? What's your favorite?
Oh my gosh. It's actually a piece that my buddy Jesse owns. It was the first bone necklace that I did with like a pelvis, and it just, I don't know, man, every time I see a picture of it, I'm like, oh, I'm just glad it's still in the family.
There's my child. I know where you went off to.
I really like it. It's just really nice, and I'm always on the hunt for like raccoon pelvises now. So
if you find raccoon
anybody knows
pelvises,
this. I know, it was just serendipitous, you know.
Yeah,
that little guy crapped out in front of our house, and he became an awesome piece of jewelry.
That's awesome.
So.
I've got a couple people. I got all kinds of stuff thrown out. So I've got Dina Bina's in there. She's asking if you can show Boogs.
Dina!
She's asking to see, where'd it go? Boogs or Quiggles?
Oh my gosh, they're right here at my feet, and one of them just farted really bad again. I think it's Quigley.
Ah.
I'll grab one. Look at him. Hey, Bubba.
Show us your babies.
Oh, his butt tired. It says, what the hell, Mom? I was sleeping.
That is the most annoyed puppy look I think I've ever seen right there.
He's not happy.
He's like, Mom, what is this
Wanna give me love? Wanna give me love?
Aww.
Okay.
I love a puppy cameo.
He was, Quigley's like, her hair's all crazy, and she's just like, what is happening?
Leave me alone, Mom. We got Alex.
I know, he's got the better bed, I know.
Alex Sanchez is chiming in. He says he's going to be hunting for some roadkill for you. So, yay!
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. You're the bestest.
I know, appreciate it, buddy.
We've got a couple of people asking, how did you become so amazing?
My mom made me.
I was born this way.
I don't know. No, I mean, I just, my mom, she's pretty cool.
Well, the apple
helped
does
me
not
play with
fall.
dead stuff when I was a kid.
Best mom ever, right there. Boom, done.
Yep.
We appreciate
She's a
her.
microbiologist, so she,
Nice.
Whew, the neighborhood kids didn't forget her, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I bet. Not at all.
Yeah, lots of stories.
I've got somebody saying that I should ask you about Tacky Taurus.
Oh, boy. Well, yes.
Is it story time?
I happen to have one right here. If
Oh.
you can see. No, it's just silly. Like, I have this obsession with, like, just bad 80s, like, wooden animal earrings.
Yes.
I actually have a little flamingo in my
Oh,
earring.
he's so cute.
But I remember them from when I was a kid, and I just love them, and I wear them all the time. And I had an alligator that I just adored. And I lost it at a Fest concert when I went to go see my cousin play at Fest in Gainesville. And I've been brokenhearted ever since. So then I decided, you know what? I'm going to make my own. And that's kind of like how Tacky Tourist began. So it's kind of like a sideline of Zombiehead stuff. But, yeah, it's just silly creatures like manatees and armadillos smoking cigarettes and with buffantes. And sunglasses, Jimmy.
You have to have the sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wouldn't work otherwise, that's for sure.
Yeah. So they're super fun. I love them a whole lot. And like my whole goal with that is to, I don't know about you, but when you go to gift shops at like state parks or anything that's Florida, they kind of suck, right?
They'll have the same stuff, and it always is like Florida in big giant letters, or flip-flops, or here's a jar of sand, and it's like, I can get that for free at the beach, but okay.
I know. Well, I'm going to write to these people and be like, you need some tacky tourists, okay?
Yes.
Like manatees in bikinis, and, you know, I think armadillos in bikinis.
Throw them all in bikinis with little sunglasses.
Everybody in Hawaiian shirts and bikinis. Because they're tacky tourists, like the little guy.
They're
right here.
So awesome. Oh, come back.
Aren't they funny?
Way. Nope, come the other way. You're out. There you go, right there. Bam, done. I love him.
Isn't he fancy? And he's got his little blonde, like, oh yeah, I just got back from the beach, bro. Like, haircut.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So, I mean, I didn't grow up per se, like right on the beach, but the beach was always like within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I kind of got a little bit of that in my blood, you know.
I love him. He's awesome. I've got Dina says she wants a possum.
Oh, see, I have a possum that I digitally drew out. However, I don't know how it will translate in a print form. So I'm still working on that. However, there is a gal that I saw these a little bit ago. Oh God, what is her name? Creepy something. She goes to Adam
Crescent
and Whitney.
Creepers.
Yeah.
Yes, I bought stuff from her.
Awesome possums. Ha. Yes. Awesome possums. Just saying.
That's a new brand. I'm just putting that out there right now.
Just putting that out there. But anyway, I saw that she has possums, and so if Dina, if you need your possum jewelry needs met, you could check her out, and she's got some fun stuff.
She does have a lot of fun stuff. I've gotten stuff from her before. Yeah. For all your possum needs. Just say it.
Yeah, because I think she's got one where, mine are pretty much like one image and they can be mirrored or whatever, but I think she's got like a whole theme going on. Like she's got like a trash can and and a possum. So there you have it.
She's
Boom,
got some cool stuff.
Yeah. For sure.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us and hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you coming on and chilling, and I'm sure, everybody in the chat, thank you guys for hanging out with us this evening. And again, buy local art, support your small businesses, support amazing people like Crystal, and buy some rad stuff at crystalosborne.com.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, lady. Go ahead and stick around. I'm gonna go ahead and roll our little credits here, but we'll chat in a hot second. So thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, make sure you keep it spooky. Bye.